The 76ers are 2 days away from their season opener against the Celtics, and I'm here to tell you, they are going to surprise everyone this season. They are going to shock the world. Today, I'll give you a few reasons as to why that is. I'll also give you a bold take about this game on Wednesday night, and Nick Nurse, even better yet, dropped a quote that has me fired up more than any other quote. We also hear from the vets who are really leaning into this youth movement, and we'll take a look at some really cool videos from practice today. All that and more here on Philly Take with RB. But man, welcome into the show. It's a brand new week. It is game week. Can you believe it? We are back. I am so excited, man. Listen, tune in every game, pregame, live game, postgame, all in the same stream. Sixers Game Day Live, #1 source for Sixers coverage. Tap in with us on Wednesday night. Listen, man, it is about to be a wild season. It is going to be a journey, a roller coaster, all right? And the Sixers are about to do something big. I just feel it in my bones. Like, you can't have that type of season last year and not bounce back. Everybody is fired up, and we have a lot to talk about today, but it all starts on Wednesday night. And speaking of start, the Houston Rockets are starting the all-tall lineup, they're calling it, on opening night. They announced that Kevin Durant is going to play the shooting guard position. So 6'7", and then 4 guys that are 6'11". Why is that relevant to the 76ers? Well, the 76ers once again teased their opening lineup, but there is a change. All right. Last week we talked about Dominic Barlow, who was rocking the blue penny. It seemed like he would be the starter, but in the last couple preseason games, Adem Bona has been starting. And when we saw Joel Embiid on the floor on Friday night, which, by the way, was incredible. I mean, I put out a lot of content about it. You've probably seen it, but just hearing Joel, right, say that he's in a good space mentally and that he's ready to put the past behind and just bounce back. It's just really nice to see, even from a human being standpoint, that he is doing well and is ready to bounce back. But Adem Bona played next to him on Friday. I really liked that combination, and it seems like Nick Nurse is going to roll with that. So yesterday at practice, Adem Bona was the 5th starter. It's going to be Bona and Embiid at the 4 and 5. You know, you put in a natural rebounder next to Joel, a guy who can defend, who can jump out of the gym. I've been saying for years, they need an athletic power forward next to Embiid to take some of that responsibility off his plate. So I think Bona can be that guy. I'm really high on Barlow as well. We're going to get to a quote on him later. But here at practice today, everybody was on the floor. So once again, Paul George practicing, Joel Embiid practicing. It's not like, hey, Joel played that game and then he had to sit out for a week, right? He has practiced the last couple of days. It seems like his body is responding well to the treatment that they're giving him. And the only guy that did not play was Jared McCain, who has the torn UCL in his thumb. We already know that, and he'll probably be back in a few weeks. But Jared McCain standing next to Tyrese Maxey. There's Jared, all smiles. I love this guy's vibe, man. I love his mentality. And I know people have kind of forgotten about Jared. Maybe not forgotten, but, you know, just kind of lost him in, you know, in the shuffle and the rest of the team. Jared McCain is going to be special. I'm telling you that right now. When he comes back, watch out. Sixers might have one of the deepest guard rotations in the NBA. And speaking of Jared McCain, we got a video today, which was, I guess, put out by the Sixers admin. This is when he tried on his black jersey. His mom wanted to record, take a video. Shout out to Mama McCain. And then you got Jared McCain here kind of reenacting the AI step over. First off, the jerseys look really clean. But yeah, I just love Jared McCain's vibe. I love his energy, and it seems like this guy never has a bad day. And you know, he's just out here having fun, even through all the torture he's going through right now and all the injuries. Like, he's just having fun, man. So shout out to Jared McCain. Now, on the other side, we have to hear from Nick Nurse, who, in my opinion, had maybe the best quote I've heard all summer and all off season. And it really fired me up. And it got me thinking, man, Nick Nurse has a lot to coach for as well. So we'll talk about that. But first, a shout out to our sponsor of today's video. Sleeper is a fantasy sports and real money gaming app that is taking things to the next level. They are the best one-stop shop for all your sports needs. You can chat on games in real time with other users. You can get the latest news, scores, and alerts right at your fingertips. And you can play in fantasy leagues and win real money on picks contests. With Sleeper's picks, all you have to do is choose anywhere from 2 to 8 of your favorite players. This could be pregame, live game, or even across different sports. And then you just pick the over or under, more or less than the predicted stats. That's it. You can make these entries in less than 30 seconds with a $1 minimum entry. And on Sleeper, if your picks win, you can get up to 1,000 times your payout. So right now, download the Sleeper app, use the promo code PhillyTake, and get up to a $100 match on your first deposit. And right now, as a special promo, Sleeper is actually offering a free $20 entry with no deposit required. All you have to do is sign up and use the code PhillyTake to claim your free promo. Terms and conditions apply. See Sleeper's terms of use for details. Currently operational in over 25 states. Check out Sleeper today. All right, man, here's what Nick Nurse said today at practice. He says, quote, "My main goal is when two people get up from their seats and are walking out of the door, they're saying, man, those guys played their asses off tonight. We did not do that a year ago. That's what I'm striving for. And I think that's what this fan base deserves." Nick, fire me up, man. Fire me up. That's what I want to hear. And look, you can have all this stuff posted as bulletin board stuff and, paste it on the locker room wall. No, I want to hear you say it. I want to hear you say, this is what I like. This is energy. This is motivation. This is inspiration. And you know what? He's damn right. People were really slapped in the face last year, and they deserve to watch a team that goes out, and even if they don't win every game, or even if they only win half the games, that plays hard. And it got me thinking about Nick Nurse and Nick Nurse from Toronto, right? What did we always say about that team? They were pests. They were annoying. They played their asses off. And then I started thinking about Nick Nurse, and I'm like, man, this guy has won everywhere. He won overseas. He won championships in the G League. He came up to the Raptors, won in his first year. This guy has only been acclimated to winning, and he took a pay cut to come to Philadelphia. He chose this job because he wanted to help this team get over the hump, and it's been torture. And last year, you could see the toll that it took on this man. So Nick Nurse has to be as fired up as anybody and motivated as anybody to not only save his job, but kind of to save his self-esteem, to save his reputation. Like, hey, I'm still a really good coach. And you know what guy always embodies this mentality? It's Tyrese Maxey. Here's Tyrese Maxey with Joel Embiid today. Here's Joel going to put up a jumper. I mean, he's moving pretty well. Doesn't look like, again, he was that sore or messed up from that game on Friday night. Maxey, we already know, is in great shape. And based on what we saw the other night, I'm just really excited to see how they attack defenses this year. Hopefully, again, we'll see a different style of basketball. We talked about that a lot. It doesn't have to be Joel every single night. Play more up-tempo. Play with the guards. Run through the guards. Let Joel, affect the game in other areas sometimes. And here's what Tyrese Maxey had to say about another young stud in VJ Edgecombe, particularly with the Sixers offense and how his speed has helped them out.
You mentioned VJ by name, talking and playing with pace. Yep. Obviously, you had the pieces of the game the other day. What's it been like for you to see him kind of rise, and how has he been in that pace environment?
No, it's good. It's good. I mean, he's playing. I think when I first got back from Dallas, he was playing like a little slower, and then Nurse kind of made him speed up a little bit. My entire career, I think I've played pretty slower than usual. So, I was playing this high-paced games, and we're being on board with that, playing high pace, and just kind of telling us to attack and be aggressive. It's going to be good for myself, Q, Jared, VJ, a lot of different guys. So,
you know what? I believe it. I believe it. They're playing up-tempo. They're playing different. We saw it on Friday night, and I like the way that they're playing. I think it kind of brings out more of what Nick Nurse tried to do in Toronto. And Maxey's right. He has never played that way in his career. Maybe that's what they should have been trending towards the last couple years. And I mean, VJ's like the perfect plug and play guy for that. He's the perfect component. Here's what Jabari Walker had to say about VJ Edgecombe. Quote, "Sometimes I'm like, man, how is this rookie so calm and collected like he's been here before? That's different. He picks things up quick. He has no problem sitting back, taking a rep out to watch how the older guy does it and then perfect it in his own way." So, yeah, that's my favorite thing about VJ. He's just a sponge. He absorbs the knowledge. All of the vets have praised him on how he wants to learn. And, it's not like he gets flustered in the moment. He's very calm. He's poised. And, we saw that as well in the last game. And speaking of Jabari Walker, I know he's kind of flown under the radar with how Barlow's been playing, But especially if Watford's not ready to go on Wednesday night, we're going to see a bunch of Jabari Walker as well. And he says, I haven't had this much fun playing basketball in a long time. I've been grateful just for this experience here. So vibes are extra high right now. And speaking of VJ, here is VJ and his quote-unquote mentor in practice today, getting some shots up. I mean, everybody's made a big commotion about VJ and Eric Gordon and their relationship from playing with the Bahamas. And look, I trust in VJ, but Eric Gordon, I mean, how many minutes is he going to get? There was a funny quote the other day. They were asking him about the offense, and he was like, yeah, when Joel and I are on the floor together, it's like you have to choose between Joel and I. Who's going to take the shot? And I'm like, does Eric Gordon still think he's like 28 years old? And I just really hope Nurse continues to lean into the youth movement. Speaking of which, Dominic Barlow's a very young guy. People might not understand that or know that, but I mean, he's only like 24 years old. And he says, I'm not coming in here to try to lead the league in scoring. I'm coming in here to help this team win. Well, I would hope so, Dom. But nonetheless, I like his mentality. I like his mindset. Barlow has really impacted the floor, like I said, in terms of rebounding. And here's the guy that we all thought was going to run away with the starting job, and that's Trendon Watford. He's getting shots up today, working his way back from hamstring tightness. We haven't seen him yet at all. I mean, even if this guy can give you a bunch of minutes and he looks good when he gets back, I mean, think about who they have on this team. Maybe they are going to be a lot deeper than we thought. Expectations around the league from some other individuals. Chris Finch, after the game on Friday night, told the media that he believes the Sixers will be near the top of the East this season and have a big bounce back year. He says that there was confidence in the ability to do that when talking to Nick Nurse this summer. And obviously they've had the relationship before as well. But even going further, Tim Legler, who I trust, I like his basketball analysis, says that the best case scenario is the Sixers make the conference finals this year. And you know what? I'm about to tell you right now, they're going to do it. They're going to shock the world. I don't know why. I don't know how I've come to this conclusion, but seeing everything that people are saying, and more so seeing the landscape of the Eastern Conference, I don't trust in Boston without Tatum. I don't trust in the Pacers without Halliburton. I thought their owner did them dirty by being cheap, letting Miles Turner go. The Knicks and the Cavs are going to be great in the regular season. Can't trust them in the playoffs right now. Atlanta's probably will take a step up. Still don't trust them. The Bucks are going to have Giannis wanting out again by midseason. Doc Rivers will come up with excuses. The Magic will be a young, fun team. Can they take that leap yet? There's just so many question marks. So all the Sixers have to do is stay 70%, 60% healthy. And I believe that they are going to be in the conference finals this year. And I just feel dangerously excited about the Philadelphia 76ers. And most importantly, it's the last chance. And the pressure's on, and it's now or never. And it all starts on Wednesday night. And for that game on Wednesday night, I believe that the Sixers are going to win in Boston. And I believe Joel Embiid is going to drop 30-plus points and lead the Sixers to victory and make a statement to all of the world. That's my bold take. Those are my thoughts. Give me your expectations down below. Appreciate everybody for tapping in. I'll see you all on Wednesday night. And as always, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.